Gangsters, listen, when it comes to being a convicted felon and your gun rights, keep in mind that federal law supersedes your state's law. Federal law supersedes your state's law. Now, a gentleman saw one of my videos, and this is the question he asked me. You know, he said that Texas law says that you can have a weapon, a gun, after 5 years of successfully completing all the requirements that came along with your felony or certain misdemeanors conviction. That's what Texas law says. But federal law said you can't. But then he went on to say, what if it's your partner's gun and you have to use it? Okay? Which is a great question. So I'm going to answer it, and I need you all to share this with everyone you know. Now, I'm speaking specifically on Texas. I do not know the rules of other states, but I do know this. Federal law supersedes state law. Okay? So that means no matter what your state law is, federal law is going to win. And federal law says a convicted felon or someone who has a misdemeanor that falls under this statute cannot have a gun, nor can you have ammunition. So it's not just a gun, but you can't have any kind of ammunition. So even if your partner legally owns the gun, you still cannot have access to it. You can't hold it. You can't even touch it, because if you have to use this to protect yourself and then you are arrested and charged, the federal government will look at it as this thing called constructive possession. So in other words, constructive possession basically means even though it belongs to your partner, it belongs to you now because you used it. Okay? And that means you still can be charged for it. So now, the only way that you are going to be able to possess, touch, protect yourself legally, if you are a convicted felon or if you have been convicted of a misdemeanor that falls under this law, is to work on getting your gun rights restored, your federal gun rights restored. It won't be long before the application portal will open. The DOJ is in control of this now. It will not be long before the application portal will open. We've created the workbook to tell you everything that you will need to prepare yourself for this process. It has not been opened since 1992. Over 30 years, this process has been closed. So that means that from 1992 up until today, anyone who has been convicted of a felony or a certain misdemeanor have not been able to legally carry a gun or ammunition. I mean, that's a massive thought. So the opportunity is up on us. Don't miss it, you all. Go to our website, which is legalgangsta.com. That's LEGAL-GANGSTA, and get the workbook so you will be prepared. So once the application drops, you already have everything you need to successfully complete your application and submit your application as well as your supporting documents. That's required for the process. Again, that's legalgangsta.com. All right, gangsters, take it easy. This is Sean Lacey, aka Miss Officer, signing out.